Now, as women across the world continue to celebrate the strides made in achieving gender equality this month, Kenya is still grappling with the illegal acts of child marriage and female genital mutilation, practices that remain embedded in certain communities in the country. Tonight, we get first-hand accounts from young girls who escaped to safe houses, shunning these outdated cultural practices in their communities. Maryanne Nyambura filed the following report from West Pokot County.
Our journey to find out the true plight of the girls began at 4 a.m. And just when the sun is rising, we arrive at our destination, the Alale Rescue Center in Kacheliba constituency. It is here where more than 300 girls who escaped these cultural practices, still prevalent in the Pokot community, call home. We meet a 17-year-old girl. So as to protect her true identity, let's call her Ivy. Ivy faced the harsh reality of these archaic practices when her father made a plan to secretly marry her off at the age of 13.
Babangu alitaka kunipeana. Alafu tena alikuwa anataka kunikeketa, nikaamua kutoroka shule. Sikuwa nataka nikeketu, sikuwa nataka niolewe nikiwa mdogo, nikaamua tu kukimbia shule. Na hiyo siku ilikuwa 2018.
Her dream of acquiring knowledge and skills in school and the promise of a career was shattered when her mother passed on just after she joined grade 2.
Lakini fenye mamangu hakuwa amekufa, alikuwa anatulipia shule. Fenye alikufa, babangu akaniambia hakuna kwenda tena shule. Nikanyamaza tu na nikamheshimu. Sasa venye alikuwa anataka kunipeana, nikatoroka shule. Sasa nikakaanga sikukumbuka tena nyumbani mpaka wa leo. Nilikuwa nasikia tu ati nimsia, lakini sikuwa nimepelekwa, nilianza kutoroka.
It's now been 4 years since she bravely walked out of their home in neighboring Uganda. A fact that she has no regrets about, but the memories still haunt her.
Na hata sikukumbuka nyumbani, nilikaa tu. Nilisema aje tu nikae shule, hata nikikufia shule tu nikae kuliko niende nioleke ama niende nikekete. Katoroka tu shule. Sasa sai madam ndio anatununulia viatu, uniform, hata vitabu. Babangu hajaikumbuka. Yani nakaa tu ni kama sina hata wazazi kwa sababu babangu hata hakuja kuniangalia.
Female genital mutilation is a practice that is deeply rooted across the different communities in the country, with at least 22 counties affected, among them West Pokot County. The COVID-19 situation in the country only exacerbated the situation when school-going children remained home for a period of 9 months. At the Alale safe house, we also meet a 14-year-old girl. Let's call her Rachel, not her real name. Rachel is one of the girls who was rescued from a possible early marriage just this month.
When I went to that home, I wore my shoes and took off through the compound to another village, and later came to school in Alale. At the school gate, I met Madam and shared my story. She told me to join them, which I did.
The management of the rescue center admits that this is a story of most girls here.
Wakisha ozwa, wanaenda wanakaa kwa hao wazee, usiku wanatoroka. Anaweza kimbia siku 3, lakini anakuja usiku. Mjana akikutwa tena atarudishwa. Kwa hivyo hiyo ndio changamoto kubwa sana.
What we discovered is that girls between the age of 10 to 15 are first exposed to the FGM practice and later married off. This means that a grade 2 pupil is at a risk, especially during the August or December holidays.
Sasa sisi kwa village yetu kama wasichana tunaoleka kwa wazee wenye miaka 60. Sasa hiyo sasa marafiki zangu wengi wameoleka kwa wazee. Sasa mimi mwenye nimesurvive nataka kuwa example.
The practice is deemed outdated and the greatest impediment to the empowerment of the girl child.
The law terms the practice as a human rights violation and is clear on what penalties should be meted out on those who engage in this practice. Today, the practice is done in secret and prevalent in border communities.
Early marriages iko sana hapa kwetu ama kwa mila ya Pokot. Hawapendi sana ama hawataki watoto kuwa wakubwa mpaka wakati ya kujiamulia.
Data from UNICEF shows that 21% of young women globally are married before their 18th birthday. In Kenya, reports indicate that at least 23% of girls become child brides by the age of 18. The anti-FGM board is raising concern over the spike in these cases in 2020 as measures are put in place to acquire real data in regards to those who are affected. The government is banking on behavior change through education to change the narrative.
Na tukiona pahali ambayo inaitwa safe house, akili yetu yote inaenda hapo. Kwa sababu tulipoteza wasichana wengi during corona kwa sababu walikuwa manyumbani. Kwa hivyo tukiona watoto wakiwa hapo, sisi tunaona ndio hawa watoto watasoma na watamaliza.
This disaster called corona, it interfered with the successes we have had in this land.
A community dialogue approach has been effected as the 2022 deadline to end FGM and child marriages, directed by the President, nears. For the survivors, the emotional scars left will be etched in their memories as they strive to rebuild their lives. Maryanne Nyambura, Citizen TV, West Pokot County.